The Defense Force Masters, I have to remember say their name correctly. Defense Force Masters also play in a host of other over 40 competitions throughout the Caribbean. Also head into Guyana next year. Fight for this one, looking wide here. Shot coming in, no type of power or direction on that one, as it's going to be out of touch on that attempt by Kishal Alexander. This one looking inside there. The Defense Force pushing forward, Defense Force Masters. Here's McLaren. He's trying to get a cross in, as he's going to be held on easily by the goalkeeper there. Here's Alexander now. He's moving forward as they're winning it back. Shot coming in. It's going to be a good save. There's opportunity for follow-up, and it's the first goal of the game as the Defense Force Masters opening the scoring here. Fortin Civic FC on the defensive for some time, and it's finally a breakthrough for the Defense Force Masters. Remember, this is quarterfinal action. It's the third quarterfinal match. Goal scorer on that occasion being Steve Myers. So just some 4.5 minutes into this. Of course, the halves in the 40 Invitational. In the preliminary rounds, it was 20 minutes a half. In this knockout rounds, now it's 15. Because teams will be playing and having less rest than they had in the preliminary rounds. The minutes being taken down to 15. This one is sent wide here. It's Wendell Alexander. Here's Lee Scott as he's met. Looking upfield to Roger. Roger, bit like a beast, bit like a truck, like a tank is Anthony Roger, just plowing his way through some of the defenders there, eventually winning his team a throw in the process. But a very strong throw on the inside as well. And a poor pass there, giving it right back for a Defense Force team who's now on the counter-attack. Wide here to Myers. He has an opportunity, he has space, he has time. He's looking to get another pass inside here, but it's not a very good one as it's going to be out of touch. This one is sent upfield. Attempting to control that one there, but not happening. Have to remember that all these players here over the age of 40. Alexander trying to send that one upfield by getting in the middle of it. Was McLaren. Opportunity now again for Tobago. Defense Force. Shot coming in is going to be ricocheting off a defender and into the back of the net. That's 2-0. Defense Force Masters. And Fortin Civic FC desperately in need of working on their defense, as they are down already 2-0 in just 8 minutes gone thus far. Looking upfield here is Fortin Civic FC, but Defense Force Masters really having their way with them in this one. We'll have some work to do, Fortin Civic FC, if they intend to come away, or at least attempt to move further here. Here's Myers. Cross, a ball inside. It's going to be out of touch, however, for a goal kick. Roger being broken up there. Not really getting any opportunities to push up front is Fortin Civic FC. Something to move off fielders. Point Fortin Civic FC not really staying in possession for very long. Now as we look to move into action in the second half. Welcome back to the start of the second half here in this matchup between Point Fortin Civic FC and the Defence Force Masters. We have the Defence Force on top 2-0, really having their way with Point. Handleball there, signaled by the referee. Chris Edwards there being called for the handleball. Roger pushing upfield now with 2 on him. Another coming his way is going to be brought down there in a heap. Both men saying they weren't guilty of fouling him, but I think it was a clear foul there. It's going to be a free kick here now for Point Fortin Civic, as Anthony Roger has the ball in his hand also there. Alright, Maloney moving away as well as Thomas. Free kick here, son, direction of the goal and coming off the crossbar. Good, well taken there by Roger, but unlucky finding the wrong side of the crossbar. Offside flag being raised here by the referee's assistant, so it's going to be going the other way with the Defence Force. Slight drizzle across the field, but nothing much, I would say, change in conditions as we're seeing much slipping going on around. Poor defensive work here by Point Fortin Civic FC, not recognizing the counter-attack was happening. So our defenders actually trotting back without even looking at the direction of the play. This one is nicely taken away. Is this again with the Defence Force? Durant looking inside. Controlled, but he slipped there a bit. Back with Durant. Alexander. Bede. Kisto wide. Clear offside there. Easy offside, the easiest offside an official will ever have to give. Julian was in a clear offside position. Point now looking upfield. It's a Peter, but he's not going to be getting there. It's with the Defence Force. Here's Myers. This one sent inside there by Baird, but it's going to be safe into the goalkeeper's arms. Point Fortin Civic FC currently down 2 goals to nil. Sorry, so they desperately need to get something going here. Foul there called on Durand. Quickly taken free kick. shot coming in is going to be bubbling out of the goalkeeper's hands, but Roger not quick enough to get there, so it'll be here's defense force again. Ball looking for Myers, also chasing after it is Laurie Maloney, the captain for Fortin Civic FC.
So we don't want no spectators, please.
Here's Roger with one man on him. Not a very good pass there by Roger. Fortin Civic FC now moving upfield. Really haven't moved upfield with any purpose, however. This one is a pass here to Peter, who's losing possession immediately. No kind of control on that occasion. Opponent players looking very down. Very little movement in the field. No sort of rhythm to their players. This is a shot coming in. It's going to be in the back of the net. Didn't see that one coming. Wasn't much power, looking more for direction, and direction he found as it's now 3-0. 3-0 in favor of the defense force, as they're not making a bunch of substitutions. Of course, in this type of football, you're allowed to make as many substitutions as you want. Here's Giuseppe. Back with Thomas. Thomas trying to get in the middle, but nothing going there. Alexander wide now. This is a cross coming in and maybe a bit overweighted as it's actually fallen to the boot of the Giuseppe. Oh, easy opportunity for a fourth. And there it is, 4 for defense force. Fortin Civic FC will be making the long trek back to Fortin after this one. No hopes of them finding the semi-finals. Just 7 minutes left in the second half. I don't see Fortin scoring 4, especially with the way the defense force are playing. Even the substitutes are getting into the game and making a difference. Here's Stephen. He's looking upfield wide now to Thomas. Thomas with a breakaway run here, an opportunity for a 5th for defense force. Stephen taking long. He's looking to set someone up here. And he's in a clear offside position. So really wasting an opportunity, a potential opportunity there was defense force. They already have 4s. The substitutes keep coming in rather rapidly for defense force. Civic not making any substitutions. That was a hard tackle there coming in from second. So free kick here, 4.4 in Civic FC. Let's see if Roger will be looking to ping one. It's quite far as it's quickly taken. Looking in the area, no offside flag being raised, but and that's the final whistle in this one, as Civic losing here 4-0. Completely dominating performance by the defense force. Come away victors. Do stay tuned, viewers, for the final, 4th and final game of the quarterfinals here in the Tobago Invitational Masters, as it's going to be Bethel United against Toyota AIA, also known as Caledonia. So do stay tuned, viewers, for that matchup. Final quarter-final matchup here. Toyota AIA versus Bethel United Toyota in their green tops and blue shorts as Bethel United in their all red outfits. This one is sent wide and this one's broken up. It's a nice little run up field here with a beautiful pass. It's broken up. Good defense there from the men of Bethel. Tobago United has already made it through to the semi-finals. The lone team from Tobago to make it through thus far. Bethel will be hoping to become the second team to do so. This is a ball up field. Cadiz giving chase there, but it's back with the goalkeeper for Toyota AIA. This one is sent upfield, but it's going to be easily held onto by goalkeeper Neptune. Actually, not holding on, but sending it upfield. Here's Stewart. Okay, in the middle here, but that one broken up. Poor pass there on that occasion. Still trying to fight for it is Bethel United. The fourth and final quarter-final matchup as the three teams into the semi-finals already, as that's a poor. Don't know what kind of cross that was. You don't really cross. You cross if he was taking a shot on that occasion. Either way, teams into the semi-finals already are Tobago United, Juventus, and the Defence Force Masters. Tobago United Defence Force, and Juventus played in the finals last year where Juventus came away victors. Two-time defending champions are Juventus. They'll be looking for a hat-trick. This is a poor goal kick here. Someone has left-footed upfield. Cadiz giving chase as he has a man to beat, trying to find a man in the middle in the form of Alain, but it's going to be with the goalkeeper for Toyota AIA. Remember, these are 15-minute and a half halves. If at the end of the 30-minute game, both the scores are level, we'd go to 5-minute periods of additional time, as this one is broken up again once. More good timely defensive work from Bethel United. Here's Cadiz. Alain. Here's Stewart. Stewart looking wide now. This is a ball upfield back to Alain. Alain. This one is looking for Cadiz. Cadiz held on to there by the goalkeeper. I think he took the wrong line to the ball there. He was going in the line, in the direction of the goalkeeper. Did the safe thing and pulled away instead of colliding with the keeper, but he may have been better suited in going towards the ball instead of going towards the goal. Trying to get in front of the keeper. So I'll be out of touch for a throw in favor of Toyota. Here's Alain. He has a lot of space to work with. He has a man coming from behind, but not really the quickest with the ball at his feet, as you saw there. Being incisive as well. On center field, offside flag, easy offside there for the official. This one wide. Toyota, the entire goal is open here, as it's going to be A nice little pass. Goalkeeper for a second there, he was in the far post with the attacking player. Had only noticed that he had the whole goal open there. There's a left-footed cross inside as it's headed away. Attempted shot there, completely missed, and a foul. A whistle on the play. Is going to be a free kick now for Toyota AIA. Let's see how Toyota will line this one up. Just one man standing over it. 4-man wall for Bethel. This is right-footed and it's going to be over bar. Not very often you see someone cooking on the outside of their boot trying to curl it around the wall, but it's struck over the bar and out of touch for a goal kick. So viewers, do stay tuned for second half action in this matchup. Welcome back as we commence with the second half here. Opening whistle of the second half in this matchup between Bethel United and Toyota AIA. Toyota currently on top 1-0. Really looking at the better of the two teams is the Toyota outfit in their green. So upfield now, giving chase. Struck back to the goalkeeper, Neptune. Still fighting for it and almost winning it for his team there. That's the type of hustle, grit and intimidation anyone likes to see in football. Bethel United to be hoping that they can pull one back at least. And this one will be out of touch for a throw. Tobago United now looking to push the other way. This pass may be out of the way. Cutty not being able to get there in time. Still fighting for possession, however, for Tobago. As the referee's assistant flag goes up. A foul there on Cutty. It's a ball upfield. Left for the cross inside. It's going to be just one man here for a bit. He has an option to shoot a pass. He's actually coming off the defender there on an attempted shot. It should be an offside. Easy offside again. Toyota is caught in offside position once more. This is a nice little ball here. No offsides opportunity for a shot, for a goal. It's going to be setting up his teammate. An easy opportunity, easily put into the back of the net. That's 2-0 for Toyota. Good work there, poise and precision and finding the back of the net there yet again. And Toyota seemingly going to be running away with this one, as Bethel United really don't have an answer for them. Bethel United now will have a lot of work to do if they intend to come back here. Still some 9 minutes left in the first half, but it's going to be in the second half, sorry. But it's going to be really tough for them. There's a nice little run is being made here by Toyota, cutting inside a bit. On top of on the box there, but this one is sent back. Pushing forward, this could be an opportunity again for a replay of what we saw earlier. Not so much as an attempted shot. Not being able to line that one up there was the number 17. Spoke to him at the half as to why he was sweating so much. He said it because of fear. I don't know if it's a fear of losing or a fear of failing, which is essentially the same. Looking to get inside now. With a beautiful ball here, an opportunity, and the goalkeeper is holding on to it eventually. Thought for a second he would have made a meal of that one. Staying with it, however, is Toyota now on the kick up free from the goalkeeper. No work at all for the Toyota defenders in the second half of this one. As that's a goal again now for Toyota's goal number 3.
And defense force representatives, please meet us by the information booth.
Even after a substitution of the goalkeeper, as soon as he came onto the field, a new goalkeeper. Now Toyota will be making some substitutions. Some 7 minutes to go in the second half. So whistle there is going to be going the way of Bethel United. Beautiful conditions for any sport here.
Can the manager of Defense Force and Juventus meet us at the information desk, please? It's an urgent call for the manager of Defense Force and Juventus.
Beautiful scenic venue as well here. This the ground in Black Rock, Tobago. As you've heard George say on many occasions, it's beautiful Tobago paradise indeed. As the first corner of the game for either team. It's been taken by Bethel United here. So on the swung inside very nicely, going off the head and completely missing on a shot there as well. Complete calamity in the box there, and it's going to be eventually held onto by the goalkeeper after almost a powder puff shot. A bit of comedy in the last couple minutes now. So it's easy taken away as this. Looking, can he get there? Yes, he does. Number 7 speedily gets there in time as he's moving upfield. A lot of open space on the football field right now for Toyota. As that's an offside flag being raised there. This one is going to be offside, is it? No, it's not. Just has the goalkeeper to be there. He has the entire goal open. He's trying to take a shot from an acute angle and isn't able to convert, as that is the final whistle in this one. So the four teams into the semi-finals now: Defense Force, Juventus, Tobago United, and Toyota AIA. So do stay tuned, viewers, for semi-final action for those 4 teams in this 2014 SW Touring Over 40 Invitational.
We are still here at the Black Rock Recreation Ground semi-finals action. This is where everything heats up here now. We have the Tobago All-Stars team and we have the manager, the coach of the team.
Yeah, Trevor Gardner.
In the knockout stages, you all had it a little tense, but you all came through into the semi-finals. What are your chances now? How the team preparing for the semi-finals?
Well, we are taking every game one game at a time, and we are here to win. Regardless of who are our opponents, we believe in ourselves, and we are going to dethrone whoever come up against us.
Now, is this the first time this team is taking part in this tournament?
Yes, this is our first line in the competition. And we are here to make our mark. I think we have already made our mark reaching to the semi-final. And we have played this team already, Juventus. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, it's an unfair situation that we play them in our group stage and have to meet them again before the final. But so let it be. We are here to participate.
All right, well, I see your team players looking anxious, so thank you very much. This is the manager of Juventus.
Correct you, the president.
The president of St. John's. They are the current champions.
As it says, 2012 and 2013.
2012 or 2013, you're looking for a hat-trick this year.
Repeat this year.
Are you certain that's going to happen?
Well, the way the games have been going, I really can't see. I don't want to be overconfident, but I can't.
This year?
Yeah, it is. Not in terms of the standard of football has advanced or anything, but I think some of the teams really come out physical to stop Juventus this year.
And I see you make sure they bring out Anna Duarca this year.
Yes, we brought him out. Not that he's new to Juventus, because home locally he is part of Juventus, but he has never reached this side of the shores with us. So yes, he's a first timer.
Tell us a bit about since last year when you all won, what happened with the team. I know you always do a lot of traveling.
Yes, what we have programmed is every 2 years that we do a major tour, and actually next August is actually when we're doing our major tour again. So everything has been local, within the Caribbean. We haven't done anything extensively, so we're looking forward to 2015.
Thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you.
This is the big stages. Semi-final action here now at the SW Toronto 40 Tobago Invitational. Juventus in the black and white tops and white shorts as Tobago All-Stars in the pink, black and white tops, white shorts and pink socks. Juventus, the two-time defending champions, looking for the three-peat, looking for the third one here. Semi-final, just 2 matches away from doing so. There's Calendar. Here's Thomas. He's looking upfield now to Charles. Emon Charles. Velox is there. Kendall Velox. One of the most dynamic footballers you'd see in the any over 40 competition throughout the Caribbean. Takes part in a few of them, as of course he's a St. Vincent accredited born player representing Juventus. This is easily headed back to the goalkeeper there by Calendar. In order to get to the semi-final, they had to defeat 1976 Phoenix FC. They won 1-0 and a penalty scored by that man, Al Duarca, with a nice of the ball upfield here, but an offside flag being raised as Calendar wasn't able to get to that one. Tobago United actually won from kicks at the penalty spot against Wassa. They actually came from behind in kicks from the penalty spot to win that one against Wassa.
If it is, I could make it. I prefer I could call out and say, Ryan, well, yeah.
Centre field is going to be knocked the other way there by John. Here's Calendar, very dynamic player himself. He's moving inside. It's going to be opportunity. Looking for Duarca there. Another very good pass. It's taken away by Tobago All-Stars. This is going to be their toughest game all along, as Juventus seemingly bearing down on another final appearance, but they'll have 30 minutes of football at least to play before they can do so. King looking wide. Back with King. King to Boza. He has Velox in the middle. There's a good defensive work there, breaking that one up by Tobago All-Stars. Left for the ball upfield in the direction of Skeet there, but Pollard broke it up as it's with Velox here. Velox, easy opportunity for him. Is it going to be? Yes, it is. Juventus getting on the scoreboard. It's 1-0 already as Kendall Velox stamping his authority. Tobago All-Stars, no answer for the attack of Juventus on that occasion, and they'll have a lot of defending to do in this 30-minute match. Players like Calendar, like Duarca, like Velox. A very dynamic team in offense is Juventus. Actually have Ansel Elcock on their team, but he's starting in this one. Control right in front of the cameraman there. Nice little possession here for Tobago All-Stars. This is a ball inside. Goalkeeper going up for it there. It's an attacking player coming on, missing it, but a whistle by the referee there. Call for the foul is Dexter Matthews. Fouling the goalkeeper there on that occasion, so it's going to be a free kick. Goalkeeper getting some water in his hand. He's being treated by his teammates right now. Doesn't look to be anything too threatening as he's able to move his hands with relative ease. Pollard will be the man taking the free kick. Center field in the direction of Bose, who is controlling. He's actually not doing a very good job of controlling there. That one broken up by King. It's good, Batiste looking upfield, the calendar, but it's going to be knocked out of touch there. So a throw in favor of the men of Juventus. SW touring over 40 Tobago Invitational. It's the 4th installment. The second time Axe 25 has been here. It's bigger and better than last year. As Calendar is pushing upfield, he's looking at the ball inside. It's broken up there. Good defensive work by Frankie Edwards. So there's a ball upfield. Hum was moving in slow motion there towards that one, but easily getting control. Here's Skeet with a man on him in the form of King, who knocks that one out. Is going to be out for a corner, the first of the game for either team. 6 minutes gone thus far in this one. Corner sent inside as the head's on there, but it'll be left to go out of touch for a goal kick. And center field in direction of Velux, a very speedy player. He has a man on the other side as he's going across. There's an opportunity for a shot, and it's wasted there. Completely wasted in front of the goal by himself, Herman Charles. But only managed to sky it over bar, out of touch for a goal kick. Velux did all the hard work on that occasion, evading the oncoming defender, making a pinpoint pass, and it was just to get a boot onto it with some form of direction. None was found. And a prime opportunity goes a begging there for Juventus, but with the brand of football they play, they're almost certain to get a few more opportunities. So Big All Stars will be hoping that they can make Juventus pay for not being able to convert there. There's Velux. Velux is being called for the foul there, according to the official. Velux not being able to control there, but still gaining possession of the football. Juventus again moving upfield. That's going to be a strong tackle. You can see, you could have seen Job coming in strong there. Yes, King, a lot of space, a lot of space. Now it was there. Here's Calendar. Calendar with opportunity to move inside. Last year's MVP was Calendar. Oh, nice little cut here. Shot coming in. It's going to be held on to with our goalkeeper there. It was a nice little pullback there by King. Left-footed shot. No real power on it, however. Resulting in an easy save for the goalkeeper, but it's back with Juventus. Free kick to be taken by Arnold Dworka here. That dreadlock hairstyle has been so synonymous with him for over so many years of football. He's trying to cut inside past one man there. Going down the line, ball, it's going to be too strong there on that left-footed cross, out of touch for a goal kick. This one's sent wide now, and an offside flag there being raised as Herman Charles is found in an offside position. Still a 1-goal difference, 1-0. Kendall Velux being the difference maker in this one. This one will be knocked out of touch for a through. This one in the direction of Calendar. He has Velux on the inside. Can he control and get past his defender? Met by another defender trying to cut inside. Calendar doing a good job. Low pass here is going to be cleared out. Oh, actually, 400 the boot of Velux. He's taking a left-footed shot. Indirected, out of touch there. Opportunity again for Juventus, however. As we near the end of the first half, referee's taking a look at his watch. Whistle in mouth, so I'm pretty certain that after this goal kick is taken, he'll be blowing the final whistle of the first half. Yes, and there it is. So, at the end of the first half, Juventus 1, Tobago All-Stars 0. Do stay tuned for a second half action in this matchup between these two teams in the first of the two semi-final matches. Welcome back for second half action in this matchup between Juventus and the Tobago All-Stars. Juventus currently on top 1-0. They really had more opportunities on the Tobago team in the first half, as many would have expected. Tobago team, a very animated unit. I think they do a lot more. They do more talking than actually playing football. And when they're talking, it's not as if they're having the best of conversations. A lot of arguments out there. Velek's bringing down a much bigger Job there. Trying to bring him to pull him back up, but he doesn't want to have anything to do with Velox. It's now a free kick in favor of Juventus. Here's Richards with Rodriguez. Back now to Batiste. Here's Thomas on the far side. Pass here to Calendar. Calendar taking his shot, coming off a defender there. That could have been dangerous, as Juventus now getting themselves a few opportunities. Not very often you see a taller player being taken out to take the corner, but let's see how this one goes as it's into the back of the net. Job converting there, and that's goal number 1. Equalizer for Tobago All-Stars. Converting from the corner there, Job, the man, find their head on a beautiful corner. Swung inside nicely by McCain. 1 goal apiece. Now we have a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to get a flick back there was Boz there, but it's going to be out of touch in favor of Juventus. Tobago All-Stars now seem like the team working hardest for the football. When the first prize in this tournament is $20,000 Trinidad and Tobago dollars, so a lot to be played for, as well as the bragging rights. Juventus must be a very fit team, considering the fact they made so few substitutions in this one. Free kick centre field here. Trying to back heel on that occasion, but not working, as it's back with Juventus. Remember, of course, a level at the end of regulation. We go to additional time. 2 5-minute halves. I've seen Arnold Duarte could do this for Trinidad and Tobago for so many years. Now here with Juventus. Three black and white jerseys team out on the inside. Not really sure he'll be aiming at them or he'll be at goal, but too strong he has. It's over bar and out of touch for a goal kick. Jason Julian coming onto the field there for Bozer. Here's Batiste wide now. Opportunity for Juventus on the ball here is going to be held on to by the goalkeeper, dropping it for a second there, but staying in control nonetheless. Here's Pollard. I think Batiste should come back to help, but he's going safely back to his goalkeeper. Oh, this is an opportunity, a breakaway opportunity here for Velox. Very good goalkeeping there. This is a ball upfield to their new substitute player, Nelson. Here's Pollard. King back. You can see the pressure, the hustle being applied by these Tobago All-Stars. Two-time defending champions Juventus being given a real run here now as Velox is trying to cut inside. What a beautiful ball to Callender. Callender with opportunity on the left side. Callender, he has power on both feet. He's going in for the shot. Oh, it's going to be punched over by there. Very good goalkeeping. Very, very good goalkeeping. We saw what Callender could do from distance on either foot in last year's tournament. I haven't seen him on cork one thus far. He'll be on the corner. This ball sent inside nicely. It's going to be too strong on a touch for a goal kick. 3 minutes left in regulation here. A rapid substitutions now for Tobago All-Stars. He's over 40 bones. Not being able to last the entire 30 minutes. Of course, it's more than one game a day, and the hot sun can be very draining here in Tobago. So it would be smart to use your substitutes wisely. Julian there. Kind of being brought down in a heap there. That was almost an American football tackle there by McCain. As Ansel Alcock now making his way onto the field for the very first time, the number 13 for Juventus. Here's Julian looking for a ball inside. It's going to be held onto by the goalkeeper. Here's Alcock working with King. Duarca, nice little handoff to King there. Finding Callender, back to King, but it's going to be broken up there by the Tobago All-Stars. 2 minutes left in this one. Still one goal apiece. Here's Velox. Velox moving forward. He has Duarca to his right, Callender to his left. He's still pushing forward here. Velox. Callender with a nice little ball across here. It's going to be headed down. Duarca opportunity. Oh, very good work there on the defense. Very good work coming in the way. This was looking for a head there, but an offside flag being raised. And that is the final whistle in this one, on the brink of the 30th minute. So at the end of this one, Juventus coming with victors on a 29th minute item scored by Kendall Velox. So at the end of the first semi-final, Juventus into the finals, coming away victors 2-1. It was a very well played match. It required the very best of Juventus lead, but all kudos to the Tobago All-Stars. A very good game of football.